Okay, right. Thought I'd try something a little bit different today. I've got the Sega Mega Drive by atgames. Yeah, it's got pre-games pre-built, but what's good about it, it's got an SD card in the side, and you can put all your games on and play CD32X games. Now, pretty amazing that all this works in one little box. 9 volts of or 5 volt power supply, HDMI out. What I want to do today is show the difference between this and the original 32X on a Mega Drive, show you what the difference is, and then we'll just take it from there really, because I'm going to be getting rid of this because I need extra funds to buy other things to do this sort of stuff, as I've got a vast amount of other stuff in my shed I'd like to show off and show people. But again, while it's here, I might as well show you the differences. And to be honest with you, I can make do with this little magic for now, to release a lot more money, because it's just money sitting there doing nothing. So what we'll do virtual racing. I've got the original on there, and I've also got it on that preloaded. So we'll see what it runs like on the 32X, and we'll see what the differences are. To me, it's not a great difference, but at least you can still play the games. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a minute and I'll show you a little bit more. Right, let's get back to this atgames Mega Drive. Just thought I'd show you this running. Let's have a look. The same game, virtual racing. Just start it off. Right, just want to show you the difference between this one, and the two differences are the sound is very much off on this version, but as you'll hear now, somebody's going to turn the volume up. I don't know what it's like on coming out on the camera, but as you can hear, the music is a bit. Virtual racing. It sounds okay, but it's a bit broken up. But the game still plays. As this was a very hard game to crack in its time, it's quite surprised it's even working at all. As you can see, it plays fine. As you'll see in a second. You see the sound effect, but you do hear a bit of a glitch in this. But to play the game, that's still pretty good, considering you couldn't play a copy of this game years ago. So as you can see, it runs pretty good, and the effects are still there. Right, now we'll do a version on the original one. So we'll turn this all off so I can just show you that it is working. And then we'll turn it on the original system and change over the control. As you'll notice, the sound is much clearer, definitely a lot better. But this is only seems to happen in this game. So for this game, it's better to have the original hardware. But for one game, I don't think it's worth it. But as you can see, the speed of the game seems a lot faster. I think a bit too over fast. Well, that's just the way it is. Anyway, we'll start a quick game. Virtual racing. Sound's still the same. No glitches there. Quick test of the game. Same way, same graphics. The sound is much clearer, I must admit. And this is running off SCART. The other one was running off HDMI. So for some reason it looks better than the HDMI version. Whoa. But it does seem a lot smoother to play. I think my controller's a bit duff really. But like I say, having the original sometimes always looks better. But like you say, it's the playability. And also, because of a very expensive item it is, I think at the end of the day you can also play this with a Raspberry Pi. And I will just show you how I can run it on a Raspberry Pi as well, just to show you haven't got to have the original equipment. Anyway, that's that bit. Okay, I hope that's shown you a little bit more. I'll show you another demo, another game in a minute, but we'll just show you this on the Raspberry Pi running. Right, now this version I think is amazing because this is come running off a Raspberry Pi with an Xbox controller, Xbox 360. Now the sound is slightly, even with the Raspberry Pi, just a little bit off, but I still find it better to play off the Raspberry Pi. So I'll just show you a quick demo on it now. Exactly the same game. The same track, same time. A different track of time. Like I say, very smooth, very fast. Different scenes. Looks so much better and plays a hell of a lot better, I think, than even on the original. That's running on the Raspberry Pi, so again, you don't always need the original hardware to play these things. Yeah, so my favourite choice, to be honest with you, in this case, is the Raspberry Pi. Seems to be doing the job brilliantly. But like you say, having the original will always be better. But I can live without the original. At the end of the day, at least I can say I tried it, played it, and it's just an expensive item, like I said, still to be sat there when you've got cheaper alternatives like this today. So, you know. Anyway, I'll try one more game before I go and see how that runs. Okay. Right, on the Sega 16-bit atgames version, we're going to play Chaotix. And we'll see how this plays. This is the HDMI version. See what the difference is between both of them. I do like the wireless adapters on these. It's run really good actually. They're not so heavy and these are quite chunky. I like to say, you get used to them quite quickly. There we go, seems to be running on. Just do a quick. See, that one was brilliantly, no issues of sound. Yeah, that's enough for me for testing on that one, so that's. Now we'll go to the original hardware. Right, now we're on the original hardware. Because it's SCART, it looks slightly different from the HDMI, which I think the SCART does look a lot more clearer, but it still plays the same. And depending on the screen as well. I mean, this is a little Alba TV. Anyway, let's get on with the game. So, same again. Same way. There's a bit of a slowdown there, is it really? Oh, well. Maybe it wasn't going back off, I don't know. Not letting me do. Oh, anyway, as you can see, the game runs mint on the original. Not a lot of difference, I don't think, but like I say, same game. I'll see if I can try it on the Raspberry Pi also, so you get to see it running on there. So one more go at this. No, not having it. So that's on the original hardware. Right, back on the Raspberry Pi version if I can find it. Right, now we're running on the Raspberry Pi version, and we'll see how this runs. Sounds really good. Much more responsive again on this Xbox 360 controller. Oh, still not going to make it over there by the way. Oh, I got over that time, that's good. Again. As you can see, even on the Raspberry Pi, it plays really well. No sound issues, so far I think the Raspberry Pi seems to be the one that will be better to buy than something like the atgames version. Anyway, hope that sort of gives you an idea having original hardware, and to be honest with you, I think the Pi actually comes out on top besides having the original console. So the atgames one is a little bit okay, but it's good for instant playing with 2 players. You haven't got to set anything up on the Raspberry Pi, you've got a bit more messing around. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'd love to do another review on another game, but it's got to go up for sale, so look out on eBay if you see one like this. Catch you again, thank you for watching. That's the 32X, tried and tested, and off it goes. Thank you for watching.